Suppose you are counting from 1 to 1000 on 5 fingers follows a pattern as shown below. On which finger will you count to 1000? Now here, suppose this is the 5 fingers, and the way you are counting is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and so on. In order to solve these problems, you should first be clear about the way that the numbers counted on the 5 fingers. In order to make this pattern clear, it is better that to show how the numbers are counted using a table. Now let's try to count with a table. So we need 5 columns. Now here are the 5 columns. So let's try to tap the numbers, follow the pattern of countings. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6 is here. 7, 8, 9. Now the next one, 10. 10 is here. 11, 12, 13. Then 14, 15. Okay, let's keep going. 16, 17, 18, 19, and so on. Okay, now we have some numbers, and this already helpful to notice the patterns the way we are counting. But it seems that by only looking at this, can you figure out any pattern that is helpful for you to find the answer? I think maybe we need some more numbers in order to really notice the pattern. So maybe let's just try to fill in more numbers there. Okay, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, and so on. Okay, now we have quite a lot of numbers, and now let's try to maybe to think about the answer. The question is, on which fingers will you count to 1000? So let's examine each fingers one by one. Okay, let's look at the first fingers, starting with 1. If we look at the number 1, 9, 17, 25, 33, 41, 49, is there anything in common? They are all odd numbers. So probably you will guess that all the numbers in these columns will be just odd numbers. So definitely 1000 will not appear on these fingers. Okay, the next one, 2, 8, 10, 16, 18, and so on. All these numbers are even numbers. So 1000 is even number. So maybe the answer is these fingers. The third fingers, all odd numbers. So probably you will guess 1000 will not be on these fingers. The fourth fingers, all even numbers. So maybe the answer is the fourth fingers. Okay, the last fingers, 5, 13, 21, and so on, all odd numbers. So probably 1000 is not on these fingers. So the answer is maybe it is on the second finger, or maybe it is on the fourth fingers. But which one it is? Now we need to look at and study the pattern in more details. Okay, let's look at more detail. For example, any pattern you noticed here. Okay, I can notice this. The number seems to be 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2. So you're starting with 2 and you are getting the next number follow the pattern plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2. So in other words, you can say, okay, I got a if I look at a number, it's kind of a combined number sequence. Like, okay, you start from 2, you every time plus 8. So you have 2, 10, 18, 26, 24, 42, 50. Or you start at 8, every time you plus 8 to get the next numbers. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. So it's kind of made up of two kinds of sequence, number sequence, starting from 2 plus 8, starting from 8 plus 8. Okay. The question is, will 1000 appear in this sequence? To answer this, we look at in two cases. One, that is, if you start from 8, and every time you plus 8, will it get to 1000? So if 1000 appear, and 1000 must be a multiple of 8. So is 1000 a multiple of 8? So we need to do the calculations. Let's use 1000 divided by 8. That is 125. So 1000 is a multiple of 8, and the multiple of 8 will definitely appear in this sequence because it follows the pattern 8 plus 8, 16 plus 8, 24 plus 30 plus 8, 32. So all the multiple of 8 will appear on these fingers. So the answer is the number 1000 will appear on the index fingers, the second fingers, this one, the one starting with 2.